for me next season. I will take it into consideration. I'm not going to reveal anything tonight. You will have to wait till Monday for the reveal of what team I drive for in Season 2. And I'm just going to quickly show you the performance comparison for the final time of the series. And you can see Red Bull are ahead of Ferrari, with Mercedes dropping down to 3rd, with Williams in 4th. We were originally 4th for halfway through the season. And what can I say? Haas is in the mid-pack with McLaren ahead of Force India. Force India, the big losers in this mid-pack. With Manor ahead of Sauber and Renault, surprisingly enough. So, we'll see how it goes. But, for the final time, guys, I'm going to quickly show you the standings as well. It's only 6 points between me and Grosjean. So, I really want to beat Grosjean and stay 7th. That's my goal on there. So, for the final time, guys, I'm going to be quiet right now for this live career mode episode. And I want to thank you guys before I start for the support. It's been great doing this, and I'm looking forward to be doing a second season live on YouTube once again. So for the final time for Season 1, let's do this. Hello everybody, and welcome to the finale of Season 1 of our F1 2016 live career mode, which is being broadcasted live right now on YouTube as well. And we are here at the beautiful Yas Marina circuit in Abu Dhabi for the final round of our championship on F1 2016. And before we start this episode off, guys, I want to thank you all so much for the support on the series. It's been incredible to do this live, and looking forward to Season 2. And you don't have to wait long, because the first round of Season 2 will be out this Monday as well. So you've only got 2 days recovery before we start off. But the question is, will we be at Toro Rosso? You'll have to wait and see what my final decision is. But I've left a little link in the couple of links in the description below, guys, for you who are not watching this live, to cast your vote on who you think I should drive for next season. And I may tweak it a little bit depending on what I get offered at the end of the season, so we'll have to wait and see on there. So looking into the last episode, guys, in Brazil, I don't even want to start what happened to me. I've got punted by Hamilton, got a few drive-throughs, and we finished outside the points basically by some margin. But we're still ahead of Romain Grosjean, as you can see, by 6 points. So it is really a death to the race to the death, really, between me and Grosjean to who gets 7th place overall. Vettel's already won the championship, as you can see, and Ferrari clinched the Constructors last time out in Brazil. So that's really I've got to say. If you like the stream, guys, make sure to like this, and I'm hoping to get over 100 likes on this because it is the finale. And if you're watching this live as well, we have a giveaway at the end of the race. So if you want to see that, guys, you need to stay to the end, because I'm going to be mentioning the word. There's going to be a keyword that you need to vote to put in the chat, which will basically enter you into the giveaway, and it's going to revolve around the race. So you need to be listening very carefully to the race at any point. If I say a certain word, or Jeff says a certain word, I'm using that specific one for the giveaway. So you need to keep your eyes out, or your ears listening, basically. But until then, guys, let's get on with this, because I've been blabbering on too much. So let's get on with the final round then of Season 1 here at Yas Marina for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
It's twilight here in the United Arab Emirates, and twilight also on another Formula One season. It's been a captivating story throughout the year, but will we see one final dramatic twist before the end? The drivers will be racing here on Yas Island today through 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are plenty of opportunities to pass, with long straights and DRS zones in 2 places, at turns 8 and at turn 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps to come. Alongside me for one final time this season, it's Anthony Davidson. What a year it's been, Ant. It's been an absolute pleasure. And now, how are you feeling ahead of lights out tonight?
Well, it's been a breathtaking year of F1 action, and there's one more sting in the tail to come here tonight, I reckon. We've been all around the world, but there's still everything to fight for, and what an occasion it is as well. There's a real sense of anticipation every time we come here to Abu Dhabi, and here's hoping it's a fitting end to a very special season.
Let's finish the season on a high.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Daniel Ricciardo starts from pole position today, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Hamilton, Nico Rosberg and Alonso, Button, Bottas, Perez and Felipe Massa.
So here we go then, guys. The final time we're on the grid. Maybe in the Toro Rosso, or we'll be staying, we don't know yet, on there. So the strategy, we're in the mid-pack, so we're going to see some interesting strategies, and it has told me the game is for a two-stop strategy here tonight in the glorious sunset here. And you know, guys, what I'm going to be doing right now. We're going to put in a bit of fuel, because you know I like to burn my fuel in the race. So it's a two-stop strategy with the set of the softs, the super softs and the ultra softs, and it actually puts me on the right strategy for the first time. So it puts me on the hardest strategy, so I'm definitely happy that the game has fixed that bug, which was an issue which I know a lot of you have mentioned in the forum. So here we go. We are on to the formation lap. My teammate is on the softs as well, so maybe a bit of team orders maybe going on here. Maybe at Toro Rosso to help me beat Grosjean.
Launch map is good, but we need to learn the gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please.
And I will be shutting Jeff up at any point if he's annoying me. So if you're new to the game, guys, the formation app is a new feature to F1 2016. It's a great little feature to have just to get you ready for the race, to make it real, like you're a real life racing driver. You've got to walk, get the tyres up to temperature, get the brakes warmed up a little bit as well. You can just see there, immediately got up to 100 degrees or 400 degrees there. So we've just got to be careful not to do too much, otherwise we'll lock the tyres on there. So it's a 28 lap race. And we're in the very comfortable position right now on the soft tyre. Didn't want to go on the super softs if I'm completely honest. So after doing the tyre wear testing, I wasn't really, you know, feeling confident on the super soft. So I wanted to get on a quick tyre to start off with and just see how we go. So that's why I went with the game put me on the softs, which I'm very happy that it did. And if it did, I would hopefully have changed it as well. Anyone watching this live, you can still vote for who you think I should be teaming with for next season, or staying with Toro Rosso, and also the concept as well. And I will say, guys, the Nightbot will be gone after this race. I only put it in there for the votes, for the votes for season 2, and the giveaway as well, which will be at the end of the race. As soon as we cross the finish line, I will open the competition up for you guys and reveal what the prize is. So we're just up to the back of Grosjean now. We're going to need to focus though on the race. So I would really appreciate it, guys, in the chat to not put in, to spam the link or the command for the votes, not frequently, because I want to see people's views on the race as well. So I'd really appreciate it if you could do that, guys, for me. It would mean a lot to me if we could do it. So we're coming to the grid then for the final time this season, as we get taken away from there, as we're just going to pull to our grid slot right now. So we've got quite a while before we get there. So we are now lining up as the last car is coming around the corner.
The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
So we're just waiting now. Here we go. So here we go, guys. The final race of season 1 of our career mode is away, and it's a very mixed start from us already. Just bogged down just a little bit, but it's got to defend from our teammate into 1 as we brake and nearly went to the back of Raikkonen there, who got checked up by Bottas, it seems. But luckily we don't lose out of position, so definitely what I need right now is we've got a bit of side-by-side action between Grosjean and Kimi Raikkonen right there. Both in the 2016 spec engines for Ferraris. We're going to go down the inside of both Grosjean. Oh, nearly went to the back of Bottas there. Me and Bottas have got a bit of a rivalry from another series on the channel, if you guys do not know, the co-op career mode. So it's a good start at this. We've got past Grosjean, which is what I want. My main priority is to beat Grosjean this race. I'm not really focused about winning or top 5 finishes. I just need to be ahead of Grosjean, and that will do me the will of God. But we've got a little bit of slipstream from Massa's dirty, a bit of air from Massa, just to stay ahead of Raikkonen. But Raikkonen's on the inside, so we've got to give him a bit of space around there, and we just get it done there and move up to 11th place. And look at this in front of me. Oh my God, what is going to happen here? It's about 3 wide going down the straight, so I'm backing well off here. Oh, there's been contact. Oh, I don't know what to do. Bottas is on a charge. People are going 3 wide in front of me. There's been contact between Bottas, but I don't know what to say. I'm losing my voice already, and it's not even been. Oh, there's been a pile-up behind. There is a pile-up behind me, and the safety car's out, guys. So,
We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Absolutely crazy start.
It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
What a crazy start that is. I've got people in front of me, and then I look on the map, and there's a pile-up with Pascal Wehrlein retiring from the race, unfortunately. So we are in a very comfortable position right now if they all pit, but I know some of them won't pit. Actually, I say that. Perez and Button are in the pits. I think Rosberg's in the pits. So people are making their pit stops, but we are on the soft tyre, and our tyres are absolutely spanking new. So we are in with a great chance here of some decent points this afternoon, or this evening actually. As we're going to try and catch up to the pack now. We've got Fernando Alonso ahead of us. So we're currently P7. Everyone else in front of us is on the ultra soft tyre. Well, we're on the soft tyre, which you guys know is the slowest compound at this race. We have the soft, the super soft, and the ultra soft this one. So we could push this out maybe to actually no, it won't be a 1-stop. It will definitely still be a 2-stop strategy. So there's no point in me boxing now. I'm just going to stick with the strategy that I've got from the game. There's no point really. Put into lean, save a bit of fuel, and just continue on our merry ways. So I get to talk to you guys for a bit, so that's definitely what we want. Just gonna go into the section, so definitely where we want to be right now. So you've got Grosjean and Vettel's down in 10th, so Vettel not having the best of starts, it seems. So far incident free as well, guys, and I haven't bottled it so far. I've been very cautious this race. There's a lot of debris there. That's a lot. So I've got to be very careful of that when we go green again. But we have a chance, guys, of maybe a top 5. Definitely on the cards. I don't really think I'm going to win this one. As I've mentioned, I'll get on the podium, but if we can get somewhere close, then I'll definitely take it on the chin for this last race of the season. So maybe if we can beat one of the Red Bulls or even the Williams, maybe getting them thinking maybe we should sign this driver up for next season, possibly. We'll have to wait and see. Right now, so. And I think the safety car may come in at the end of this next lap, so we'll have to wait and see. Hamilton is leading the way right now. Just get these tyres, start to warm them up a little bit, just for the signs of maybe the safety car is going to be coming in this lap, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Just checking up. I don't want to be making the same mistake I did in Monza. If you guys remember Monza, when I was behind the safety car, you know what happened between me and Perez. If you know what happened, it was one of the most annoying and bizarre things you'll see from an AI car. So we've got Sebastian Vettel. Thought I mentioned a bit of bottling there. Down in 10th. The current world champion as well. So if you just joined, guys, welcome to the finale of the career mode race. And we're here for... We're under the safety car after a massive pile-up in the middle sector with the back markers, and Pascal Verdun was unfortunately the one that had to retire, which has brought out the safety car. We're on the soft tyre with everyone in front of us on the ultra soft, so we could potentially be taking the lead of the race. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So here we go. Just get these tyres warming up. Hopefully, I'm praying the safety car comes in this lap, because I don't really want to be doing another base lap right now. I just want to get on with this race and just get a mojo going. I was in such a groove, just being cautious at the start, making sure I didn't want to be in any instance, because I don't know what was going on overhead. It was ridiculous what I saw. Like 4 wide down that back straight is scary. And there was contact as well with Bottas and Button. Button, you guys know what happened in Suzuka, what he's been doing as well. But I've got to say, some few surprises up here. So we're going to have another lap. We have another lap with the safety car, and hopefully it's going to come in this time by. As we've got a Williams coming in, Bottas is in the pits. So we're going to be elevated up to 6th place now. It's actually Massa. I do apologise. So we are now up to 6th. So definitely a call there from Williams to think about pitting Massa early and trying to get him on the one less stop. And they're watching live. The night bot won't come on frequently now. It's going to be every 3 minutes, I think, it will pop up. So don't worry. I know a lot of you are not happy with it, so just do something for you guys quickly. Just give me 1 sec, guys, while I do something on the stream. There we go. Right, it shouldn't be there for the next 6 minutes until someone else can put a message. So it's a bit easier. No, not a lot of spamming. No more. I've now set it so if you put it in, it won't come up. For the next 6 minutes, it will pop up. So I think you won't see that. And yes, if you stay to the end, guys, for the giveaway, you will see my face if you're a new subscriber, who I look like. All the regulars will know who I look like, but this one will have a beard on him, so like I have for the Pro Career Mode, which obviously I'm not going to be doing because I'm not doing that. I just don't have time to do 21 100% races on a schedule, so we'll see how we go. But the safety car's coming in this lap. We need to get right on the back there. So Hamilton's jumped both Red Bulls at the minute, so interestingly, this is going to be interesting going into the green flag as Hamilton's backing the field up. We're going to stay a bit back from Alonso because I've got a suspicion that they're going to check up. Alonso's going to check up from Bottas and Verstappen. So we'll have to wait and see how this goes. We're going to put it up to Rich as well. So we're just waiting for Hamilton now to... And I think he's going now. So we're going to floor it now. And as I said that, 3 people are in the pits. Verstappen, Bottas and Alonso make their stops, and we move up to the podium position, but Raikkonen's on our arse already, so definitely what I wanted to see. But we're back to green flag racing on lap 5 of this Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Obviously we're on the hardest tyre, so we will be struggling behind Raikkonen right now. And we just broke a little late for the corner, not what I wanted, but it's just about hold it on there. No DRS yet, I believe. I could be wrong, I'm not too sure. But now I've got to defend now from Raikkonen. We've got Grosjean there, who you guys know, if you just joined, is our rival in the championship. 6 points he is on there, but thankfully Vettel's got past him, so that's definitely what I wanted to see. As Verstappen and Hamilton are squabbling for the lead side by side through this section. Raikkonen's pushed me wide. Definitely not what I wanted there from Kimi, and I'm getting a warning, a legal overtake actually. I don't know what you guys thought about that, but I'll leave you guys. Oh my god, and Vettel's going round the outside. Kimi left me no room, but we got away with it there. So the Ferraris are absolutely... Oh my lord, what are they doing? Not what I want to see from Ferrari there. Vettel's come back for vengeance from the USA, so got to back off here. I'm not fighting with these guys. I need to keep Sainz behind me and Grosjean, so I'm not going to fight these two for the time being. They're on a different strategy than me as well, so definitely not what I want to do right now is lose my front wing or even crash out of this race. So we just go a bit wide there. Not what I wanted, as the two leaders are in the pits of Hamilton and Verstappen.
Ricciardo has just turned into the pits. Ricciardo in the pits.
As our teammate looks like he's trying to make a move on me there, but we just go a bit wide there. Not what I wanted, and Sainz is going to go for the move. No, he backed off actually. Very interestingly, backed off there. So maybe there's team orders from Toro Rosso to try and hold up Grosjean, who is behind Sainz right now, which would do me a massive favour. But the two Ferraris, obviously the second quickest team on the field so in performance, so not what I want. But we'll have to defend once again from our teammate. So we're going to try and do what Raikkonen did on us last lap and hold the outside if we can. Got that one absolutely spot on there. Short shift up the third so we don't get a lot of wheel spin. And it's helped us there to pull away a little bit from Sainz, not too much. But we're going to have to defend from the inside, as here comes Sainz then. What's he going to do? I think he's going around the outside. We just have to defend, and we have done. Just got to hold on now. Just try and hold off Sainz, because I want to try and get back in the purple. We've got to beat both Sainz and... That's going to help us a lot as well. Hamilton's got issues on his car, like he had in real life at Malaysia, so definitely something to be happy with. The two Ferraris both staying out for the time being. Obviously they will be quicker because they are on the super soft tyre. We're slowly starting to pull away now from Sainz, which is definitely what I want to do.
I think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Understood, copy that.
Definitely not changing any strategy right now. I know Jeff's being nice and trying to help me, but definitely not what I want to do right now. We pulled away from Sainz, but he's going to get DRS, so he's going to be right on the arse again, which is not what I want. While the two Ferraris up ahead, squabbling for the lead. Just trying to give every little bit of slipstream on Sainz here to help him stay ahead of Grosjean, which is actually helping us both. So coming to the final sector we go. All took a bit of curb there. Just pushes a little bit wide than normal. As I hopefully hope and pray that the two Ferraris make some form of contact, or they go slow through the corners so we can catch them both back up. But it won't help their tyres though. That's definitely the main factor for us. Should have took that in third or fourth. It's a bit too wide there. Took a very bizarre line. Not what I wanted to do. Let's check our tyres. Tyres looking not too bad actually. Game may tell us actually to pit lap 10, might actually help us, because these softs aren't really working as I would like right now. So we're going to try and stay to the inside now. Sainz has not moved across, which is interesting. He does now, and I'm actually helping Grosjean here. Sainz is going to try and do a late move on us, but just can't get it done. And I'm just parking the bus now, if I'm honest. I'm literally parking the bus. So the Ferraris are 5 seconds up the road, but that is legit because our pace around here isn't great in a straight line, but we're good in this this last sector, so we can slowly pull away. But Sainz has got basically identically the same car as us, so that's going to put us at a bit of a disadvantage over our teammate, as it just won a little bit wide there than usual. Nearly hitting the wall there. Didn't want to do that. And again, as Grosjean pits, so that's definitely a great sight to see. As actually one of the Ferraris pit, it was Raikkonen who pitted. So we inherit second place now. It's all about who pits when between me and Sainz. We could both pit at the same time. It could be a bit awkward for the Toro Rosso boys, but we'll have to wait and see. But impressive showing by myself and Sainz here tonight. The tyre wear isn't too bad in the minute. As here comes Sainz then. No team orders here then, it seems. Because Sainz is in a battle as well with Jenson Button, I think. And Sainz has gone slowly there. So I don't know what happened to him, but lost a lot of time there. Definitely a good section through that part there. That was a big corner cut. As the sun begins to descend, the cooler temperatures will help me massively on the super soft and the ultra soft tyres. So definitely the best strategy for me to start on these soft tyres right now. As Vettel pits, which means one thing, guys: we will take the lead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. So I'm definitely chuffed about that. We've got a Toro Rosso 1-2, which I believe is the first time that's ever happened in the series. So definitely what I wanted to see. So screenshot this, guys, if you want to see it. Me and Sainz are actually 1-2 at the minute. We've got Rosberg actually behind us now on those soft tyres. I'm starting to pull away from Sainz a little bit now. I think he's just outside the DRS, so I'll have to wait and see how we go. But we're pulled away from Sainz, which is definitely what I wanted to do. Just a bit of a lock up there. Just really unsettled the car there and just had nowhere to go. Definitely pulling away now. It's definitely what I want. Oh, tank slapper out of that corner. Just a little bit wide as well. So Sainz will getting a bit of time on us here. So we're coming up to half distance already off this final race of Season 1. And if anyone's just joined, Season 2 will be back on Monday, so you're not going to have to wait long, guys, for Season 2. So we'll pit next time, guys. We'll take a bit of a gamble here.
Our teammate is 0.6 seconds.
Because Jeff told us to pit on lap 10. I will abide his wishes, but a lap longer. So we'll pit this time for the super softs and then jump onto a set of the ultra softs at the end. Because there's no way I can get to the end on a one stop on the super soft time. I'm going to be completely honest with you. In the tyre wear testing malarkey, whatever you want to call it, in the 7 laps I did, the tyres were at 45% in 7 laps. I just want to put it out there. I don't think that's going to work for us. And the ultra softs won't be a good idea to do 2 ultra soft strategies, because that won't work either.
Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed.
That's not where I really wanted it to be, if I'm completely honest with you. But this could work in my favour here if it stays out when I'm in the pits. So I may do what Verstappen did in real life here.
Okay, slow down, slow down.
Oh, come on.
Delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
I want to pit, you see. Because it neutralises the field, because then I can make the stop now. Now I'm taking a gamble. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, look who's in the pits with me. Oh, that's definitely what I wanted to hear. Guys, we could come out in 2nd place here. Okay, it's...
Okay, you only have to stop once now. 1 stop left.
Wonder where we're going to pop out here, lads. Love to get ahead of Bottas. That would definitely be something I would like. Oh, we're comfortably ahead of Bottas. We're up to P6.
We're running an excess of fuel. We can turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it.
That definitely worked out for us there. That virtual safety car. Don't know why it came out though. Wasn't too sure. But Sainz is the big loser from that, I'm afraid. And we've got DRS as well, which is going to help us. But I just thought we might as well do a Max Verstappen, and it worked for us. If it was a bit more aggressive, we could have definitely got ahead of at least Ricciardo as well, potentially. But Alonso is actually going to have Bottas, which is interesting. But the question is, can I stay with this pack, this lead pack? I don't think I will, if I'm completely honest with you guys, but I can give it the best shot. And speaking of the devil, in my championship, him and Alonso are fighting over 7th. So that's definitely what I wanted to see. Obviously, Ricciardo, I think, is going to pit again because I think he's on the 3-stop strategy, I think, because he pitted a bit early than usual. So Rosberg's still out on the soft tyres, and I think he's actually in the pits. He is indeed in the pits, so we're up to 5th place right now. So the leaders are actually just up the road, so we've done well there, I've got to say. We've just got to keep this pace going. So remember guys, we have to go into the ultra softs as well, so we may get a podium here. There's a possibility on the cards. We'll have to wait and see. Oh no, Nightbot is still there guys, but it won't come up for... Basically, if someone says a word, one of the commands, afterwards it won't pop up for like a certain amount of time, and it's quite a while actually. So, as I've just got the call on there while I'm trying to talk, so definitely need to stop doing that. And yes, I am. Oh my lord, that curb! Holy moly! And surprise, surprise, Vettel was leading the race, the world champion. Why not? And there you go. So once that Nightbot pops up, it won't pop up for another 6 or 7 minutes, I think it is. So see it for a little bit, guys, and you won't see him again for a while. I'll say him on a timer now. As I think that's Verstappen in the pits. So we move up to 4th as Raikkonen sets the fastest lap of the race. As you can see, we're not as fast as the Red Bulls, obviously our sister team. just going to try and get onto Ricciardo here. It would be sweet if I beat both Red Bulls in the final race of the season. Or at least one of them. That would be an achievement for me. Just to state my call to Helmut Marko and co. Oi, I'm here to jump up like Verstappen did. But we could be going into the podium positions here, I think. If we get a good enough slipstream. Don't think we'll get it this time maybe, but we'll get it on the next straight. Right up to the back of Ricciardo we go. Just try and get as close to him as possible. Try not to go over those curbs. Get a good little exit. Ricciardo will be on worn super softs at this point. I think he will be pitting soon. Just from the indication of Verstappen pitting. Just that Red Bull's just got a little bit less downforce in the car, which gives them a bit more straight line speed. As I mentioned in the start of the stream, guys, we are running a little bit more downforce than some of the pack, basically, so. We'll have to wait and see, though. Right into the back then of Danny Rick. As the two Ferraris are absolutely gone from myself and Ricciardo. As Ricciardo pits, and we move up into the podium position. Definitely what we want to do. We're going quicker, which is definitely what I want to see. Not the pace of the leaders, but I'll definitely take this with a bag of salt right now. So we are now halfway through the final race of the season. Definitely what we want to do right now is just push this car and try and catch up to Sebastian Vettel with Raikkonen leading the race. I don't think he's actually won a race yet.
They're speeding up again, so I expect they fix whatever the problem was.
So we'll have to wait and see. Tyre wear's not bad actually if you just see on the right hand side of your screens. 14% is not too bad. I'm not saying we can get to the end on these, but it could be a possibility. Yeah, I did say that. Oh, it's a bit wide. Oh, bit of curb, just flung us wide there. It's what I love about this game, is the reaction to the curbs of the cars. It's just so much better than on previous games. Reminds me a bit of F1 2010 in a way.
Conditions to remain dry for a while. We will update you if the outlook changes.
Braking too early. I'm shifting to one gear than I should have. As Verstappen now sets the fastest lap at 43 flat.
The gap behind us is 4.5 seconds.
That little mistake at turn one's cost us badly there. 6 tenths nearly on Grosjean. Oh, I'm in lean, that's why I'm losing time. Bloody hell, I forgot about the virtual safety car. That's why our tyres are looking nice and spiff and spam right now. Can't believe that. That's why we're losing 6 tenths to Grosjean. Whoops. Right, let's get this pedal to the metal now. I've got 4 odd laps of fuel to use up. Nearly 5 laps plus of fuel. We're just going to have to go full on attack now. So we will pit again for the ultra softs, I think. I think that's definitely what I'm going to do. Why not? It's the last race of the season. Might as well have a bit of fun. Just do some quali times. Went on the curb there. As Ricciardo now sets the fastest lap, 42.7.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.5
But
seconds.
Ricciardo and Verstappen have got to get through a pack, so, and they have to pit again, so they're in a bit of a sticky wicket right now, if I'm honest. Thanks, Jackie Gaming, appreciate it, mate. That you think I'm your favourite streamer. Thank you. Even though I'm probably the only F1 streamer out there, if I'm honest, on YouTube. Anyway, I hear we're getting close to 100 likes. If we smashed it, guys, by the time I check this over for the giveaway, I would literally be thanking you so much for that. But I think the highest we've got on a stream is 87 likes, and that was at, I think it was Silverstone when I first went to Ultimate. So if we could smash that, then that would be fantastic. So guys, you know what to do. Oh, bang, tank slapper there. Massive tank slapper. So I wonder what Vettel and Raikkonen are going to be doing for tyres. They've got to go onto the soft tyres, surely, if one of them's pitting now. I don't know what tyres he's going on, is Raikkonen, but he's on the soft tyre. That's interesting. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my God. Holy moly. That was close. How in the hell did we survive that? Holy cow. Guys, I'm going to be pitting on lap 20 for the final time this season for the Ultra Softs. I could actually do a one-stop here. I've got a craving to do a one-stop. Just for the sole purposes of potentially getting to the end. If I was doing what I was doing and was in lean, we could definitely get to the end, I think, comfortably. But I'm not too sure if it's worth the risk and losing out to Grosjean. But I really want to get back in the purple, that's the thing. Because I want to be #1 driver at Toro Rosso if I stay. Or if I get in the purple, I could definitely maybe get a drive at Red Bull, possibly, for next season. All these scenarios. All these to think about. Vettel's onto the soft tyre. That's how tyres looking at. Yeah, definitely not. I'm not taking the risk. Definitely not taking the risk. I think I will pit for the Ultra Softs. Definitely not the worth taking a gamble for the win. Let me know, guys, what you think I should do. There is a lot of traffic there, so that may help me a lot. We're coming then to 9 laps remaining nearly of this race. We are still leading this one, with the pack obviously pitting behind, of course. As Raikkonen is right behind Sainz there, so if a virtual safety car came out now, this would be absolutely the perfect strategy for me now. Come into the pits, put the Ultra Softs on and stay ahead as well, potentially, with them going at a reduced pace, of course. That was a poor line there from myself. I don't know what the hell I was doing.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs.
A science pit, so that's the indication that I should have pitted that lap. So we'll pit next time by, because we need to react to science for sure. We back bottom more. People are saying stay out. Actually, yeah, that's a good shout. Actually, you know what? You know what, guys? You know me very well. You know I like to take risks. I really want to stay out. If I could manage these tyres, I could potentially win this one on strategy alone and tyre management, but I'm just not sure if it's worth it. But I'll come out in 5th place, I think. That's the thing, I can hunt them down on ultra softs. That's my problem right now.
Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal.
You know what? I'm not taking a risk. I'm going to be pitting. I'm not taking a massive gamble. I've got punches from Suzuka in my mind right now. So I'm not doing it, guys. I'm not taking that risk. I can absolutely floor it on ultra softs here, as someone else is in the pit lane. So we could actually come out 4th here, I think. Well, actually 5th, yeah.
Go, go, go.
So we're going to be behind both Red Bulls on the ultra soft. So
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
I think this is the best strategy call, and I can hold off Grosjean as well, who's on the soft. So we're definitely in the driver's seat right now, but I had to do it, guys. I had to do that strategy just to hold off Grosjean in case of a puncture, because he could get some big points here, because as you can see he's 6th place, and if I had a puncture on the last lap, for example, dropped outside the points, I would have lost out to Grosjean. So I had to do it solely based on... Are you really sure, Spuddy, you wanted to say that, mate? Just think, this is for championship position. I'm sorry, but if you guys think I wanted to go for the win, I never wanted to do that. Wow, are you actually serious, guys? If I get a podium out of this, then I did it solely for championship position. You guys saw what happened in Suzuka with the puncher. I've still got that in my mind right now. I'm sure you guys can understand that from my perspectives. When this stream started, my goal was to beat Grosjean, and the fear of the puncher was the reason why I pitted. Played it safe, went on a faster tyre, and can try and hunt down the 2 Red Bulls. So I'm only 5 seconds behind them.
Is 4.6 seconds.
And I pulled massively on Sainz as well. And I've got to think about the team's expectations as well. If I can meet both Grosjean and Sainz, I'll be in the purple all the way across. Be promoted to #1 driver as well for next season if I stay with Toro Rosso.
Is 3.8 seconds.
And see, we're gaining massively on the Red Bulls right now. Right, I'm going to get into the zone now. A lot of you are saying focus right now. I mean, I am catching the Red Bulls at a quick rate right now, and my tyres are absolutely fine. And look, you know what? Look to Rich, boys. We're going for it. Let's floor it. I've got a lot of fuel on board, so I can definitely go Rich to the end for sure. We're going for podium position. We've got 7 laps to do it in. Oh, someone's retired from the race, it seems. Oh, this brings out the safety car. The guy parked himself, I think. It's yellows though, yellow flags. Oh, it's green flag now. Oh, speaking of which, Verstappen's in the pits. And he's on the ultra soft tyre, so I wonder if Ricciardo's going to pit here. I wonder if people are going to pit again for the ultra soft. This is going to be interesting. But very surprising call though.
5.0 seconds.
Very interesting call from Red Bull to bring in Verstappen. I would have thought they should have surely stayed out on the super soft tyre. That's very interesting call, I've got to say. Yeah, but you may have probably done it on amateur or whatever. I said this in Mexico. It's not about flipping your pace. You can't just expect me to win every race in a Toro Rosso. It's hard on Ultimate. For someone who doesn't play this game regularly, like practices and sweats himself for hours on end. I do it for fun, so I just want people to realise that. Speaking of which, I'm purple in the middle sector, so... And speaking of which, I think guys, we're on the podium. We are on the podium right now. This could be massive for Toro Rosso if Sainz gets past Grosjean here. It'd be our best finish of the season, this would be. 3rd and 5th at the minute. We're now up to 3rd place. I don't think we've got time to catch up to Vettel and Raikkonen. But we can give it every last little bit here. Plenty of tyre wear, I can say, guys. 18% with 5 laps to go. I think, you know, we're going to be fine to the end.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Okay, copy that.
Shut up, Jeff.
Got that confirmed.
Don't want Jeff telling me about strategies when I'm catching up quite rapidly as well. Didn't want that. Tell me to pit on lap 27 of all laps, the lap before the end of the race. Like, nah man. I've already done my allocation of tyres. Which gets me wondering, will the Ferraris pit, I wonder? I would be a bit shocked that the game would put them in the pits. But we've got the fastest lap of the race, boys. We are smashing it here, time-wise, right now. And then Verstappen beats me. Screw you, Verstappen. Sainz actually got past Grosjean. That's definitely what I needed right now. The side by side. Come on, Sainz. Do me a massive favour, mate. Come on. Beat Grosjean. Even though I like Grosjean. Oh, we've gained 7 tenths on Vettel as well. And Raikkonen's not far as well. Oh, no. Went massively wide. I've got to pray that their tyres are going off the cliff right now. Just keep it together, Ryan. I'll take a podium. Sainz has got past Grosjean again. And Grosjean gets Sainz again. Just can't seem to make the mind up. Sainz has got through though, I think. He hasn't. No, he hasn't. Oh my god, it's all kicking off behind me. It's all kicking off behind, which is going to help me massively. As it's now night now. And we still set purple first sectors right now. Maybe we could have pitted a bit earlier for the ultra soft, possibly. Maybe a lap or 2 earlier would have helped us. By the way, guys, get ready for the giveaway. As soon as we finish this episode off for YouTube, for the YouTube episode, stay in the chat if you're watching this live for the giveaway, and you see my face as well. I know a lot of you want to see my face who are new to the channel, who they're subscribed to. So it'd be nice for you guys to see who I look like. And maybe a little sneaky peek for Season 2, because I need to see what the offers are actually on the card. I didn't really think about that. Oh, that was just inches away from a warning there. But we've got up to 2 laps to go then of this season. Look at the gap we've got. Oh, Verstappen's through as well. Look at the gap though Verstappen's got. It's like a pit stop advantage right now. Oh, we've gone wide. Slow down a little bit. I'm going to concede. We're not going to catch up to Vettel, but I'll definitely take 3rd place in the final race. Could be our final race for Toro Rosso, and if it is, it's a great swan song, really. A great leaving present for the team. That at one point this season, if you guys were at the start of this career mode, we were on the verge of being fired at the end of the season, most definitely. Oh wow. Ryan exposed, I love it, I'm loving it guys. Loving your banter right now. Can't help it. Blame Cody's. Abu Dhabi's quite bad anyway for cuts. Well, not that great for cuts apparently. But I was on the verge of being fired at one point with a poor start to the season we had, and we've just had a miraculous, impressive middle part of the season where we just got some very impressive performances. Our first podium came at, I think it was Germany actually, or nearly got a podium there. We picked up our first win of the season at Spa, which I'll always remember as probably one of the best races I've done. As well, our first pole as well in Canada as a highlight for me. Malaysia's got to probably be one of the best race strategies, pulling off one less stop than the pack. But we're now on to the final lap of this career mode for Season 1, and we are on the verge of another podium for the team, and it's an impressive one as well. Strategy wise, I could have done maybe something a bit different, maybe 2 ultra softs, possibly along with a soft tyre, would have got there. So a lot to take away from this, something to definitely think about for league racing when we come to Abu Dhabi, and also for Season 2 as well, the tyre strategy. So a lot to think about. We come down the first of the back straights for the final time this season. It has been it was a very chaotic start of the race on lap 1, in front and behind, bringing the safety car out, which massively helped us, as the pack for some reason, well, they pitted under the safety car, which is kind of respectable, but those that pitted straight after when it went green is a bit silly on the games front. But we could have maybe definitely done 2 ultra softs instead of 1, which would have given us a bit of a chance of winning this one, but I wasn't really thinking about that, as I've just had a lock up there, went over the curb. But yeah, it's been one of those races. Strategy has worked for us. Maybe should have pitted a lap or 2 earlier, would have given us a bit of hope for a chance for the victory, but it doesn't matter. We will beat Romain Grosjean. We will come for an impressive 3rd place as Raikkonen wins the final race of the season, but we will come round the final corner now and pick up a brilliant 3rd place for the last race of the season. Absolutely brilliant drive from us, and one I will definitely take away very nicely. And for the final time this season, let's hear Crofty.
A great win then for the Maranello team today. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
And as we can see, it's time for the
Woo!
podium, and as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari.
So here we go then, boys. There's us on the podium next to Kimi Raikkonen. Kimi's actually smiling. That's not right. Codemasters have done something wrong there. That's not on. That's not right. Guys, that's wrong. No, I'm not having that. Why is Raikkonen smiling? He doesn't smile. There's Vettel, always looking happy. And he's waving to the crowd. There's me, looking very happy with my champagne.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, I have to give it to Kimi Raikkonen. Consistency, good battle, sensible driving. He can be pleased with that performance today. I think I'll have to give it to the Toro Rosso driver. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern day Formula 1.
It may already be wrapped up, but let's look at the constructors' standings. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. Anthony Davidson gave 2 driver of the days there with Raikkonen and myself, but Raikkonen wins this one from 11th on the grid as well to pick up the victory with the 2 stop, with Vettel in 2nd place, with me in 3rd from 13th on the grid, with Max Verstappen in 4th, Ricciardo the big loser dropping 4 places from 1st to 5th, with Sainz our teammate in 6th, beating Romain Grosjean, which is definitely what I want, which means we beat Grosjean, which is definitely what I want to see, but I'll show you that in a minute. For the final time, with Hulkenberg in 8th, Rosberg down in 9th, and Alonso in 10th, and Lewis Hamilton actually 16th in the end. So he's had a poor, I don't know what happened to him. He did have issues with his car at the start of the race, so definitely we'll see on there. So the only other time of the race was Pascal Wehrlein with the crash at the start, which brought out the safety car. But let's see for the final time this season what the standings are after season 1, and it is Sebastian Vettel winning the Drivers' Championship by 94 points ahead of Ricciardo, with Hamilton with his poor race just pipping Raikkonen to 3rd, with Rosberg dropping down to 5th with Raikkonen's victory, with Verstappen in 6th, me in 7th, and Grosjean there in 8th, with Sainz jumping both Bottas and Button right at the end there to get a top 10 finish, which is fantastic for the team to get both drivers in the top 10 overall in the Drivers' Championship. We'll definitely take that on a pinch of, take that on the chin on there. And there is the rest of the field, with unfortunately Palmer and Nasser not scoring a single point, which is a definite shame for them. And for the Constructors' Championship, Ferrari absolutely smashed it, 111 points ahead of Mercedes, with Red Bull in 3rd, us in 4th, cementing that tonight, with McLaren in 5th, beating Williams by only 13 points, but even closer was Williams and Haas being 3 points adrift on there, so very close between them. Force India in 8th, Sauber in 9th, with Manor in 10th, and Renault completing the 11th grid, the team field on there. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for the first season of career mode on F1 2016. It has been an absolute pleasure to have done this series for you guys live as well on there. And as I mentioned, I won't be revealing anything regarding teams until the first race in Australia, which will be out on Monday. And right after this episode, guys, we will be doing a giveaway as well. So if you are watching this live, make sure to stay in the stream for the keyword, which I'm going to be revealing in a minute in the chat. So definitely keep your eyes out peeled for what I'm going to do there. But that is definitely what I want to see, which is the full bar across, and most likely be the #1 driver in Toro Rosso. So we'll skip the career mode score. Obviously, you know, it doesn't make any difference for me. And as you can see there, we're delighted to announce that your performance has been expectations over 7th, blah blah blah. You will see it's amassed enough points for us to finish 4th. We look forward to progressing even further next season. Take some time to relax, and you've earned it. So definitely what I want to see on there. And I think, guys, that is it. I think we're not going to be moving, which is not what I really wanted to do, if I'm honest. But I'm going to end it there, though, guys. So massive thank you to everyone who has liked this video, has subscribed over the series. It has been amazing to do this, and I will see you guys on Monday for Season 2. If I am staying at Toro Rosso, I have no idea what is going to happen right now. I don't know. I've not done Season 2 yet, so we'll wait and see what that happens. But until next time, guys, for anyone watching this back, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on Monday for the first round of Season 2 of our F1 2016 career mode. Until then, I'll see you guys there. Take care.